Everybody, Kenny with the Healing Homestead. I got Caden here with me. We actually finally got a nice day out here where the sun is shining. It's supposed to be like 60 degrees, but I told you guys I was gonna show you a video of the girls and the chicks and let Mila introduce her chick. She got to pick one. We got a bonus chicken when we ordered our 60, so let's go do it.
I wanted to introduce you to my chick, Henry.
Look at that guy. He is handsome. I love his hair on top. I don't know what he's going to look like when he gets full grown, but man, he's handsome now.
Right now, we don't know what type of chicken he is. We also don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but I decided it's a boy for now. And also, I've decided that if he is a girl, his name is still Henry.
Very cool. Yes. Oh.
And in the package, he was a surprise chicken.
Yes, he was.
This one's a girl.
Oh, very cool. But don't squeeze him too hard, okay? Just hold on to him. You're actually really good with them, Addie. And Mila. Caden, what do you think, huh? Let's hold some different ones, not just Henry.
Can I hold Henry, Dad?
Sure. They're all doing good.
Easy.
Uh-oh. You want to get it?
Eventually, some of them will fall asleep.
Yeah. Mila, you want to hold it down so Caden can see it? Alright, you got to wash your hands when you guys are done, okay?
Yep.
Okay, well, the girls may be in and out holding chicks, but I have another project that I'm going to be working on since we got the chicks. We're going to do grass raised chickens. So we're building chicken tractors for these chickens. We copied this idea again off of some other YouTubers, and it's pretty much just taking 8-foot 2x4s, 5-foot 2x4s, putting them together for the base, and then we're going to bend some cattle panels over the top, throw some tarps over the top of them for a little bit of shade, and then just move them as we need. I got one built outside. I'll show you guys. And then I'm just going to be building the other 4. So there it is. I mean, that's pretty much going to be the idea. All of that wood there is repurposed, whether it was pallet wood or just wood that we had around the farm here when we moved in. The guy that sold it to us was nice enough to leave anything that he thought we might need. He knew what we were planning on doing, and so I'll just go ahead and put this on a time lapse, show you guys kind of what I'm doing really quickly, and then we'll be on to the next phase of it. I think bending cattle panels and doing all that stuff. So. we just finished up. We did 5 tractors total. 1 I did yesterday. We did 4 today. Mila helped. So what did you learn today? Did you learn a little bit about a chop saw? Yes. Okay, and then maybe about some angles. And then did you do a little bit of the screwing?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Yeah, so Mila helped on some of these. I don't know which one it was, but if you guys look behind me, I got 1 on the floor, and then there's 3 just leaning up right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these outside and put them with the other one, and then we'll figure out what the next step is. I believe the next step is we've taken the 16-foot cattle panels, and we've cut them in half, so now they're 8 feet. And so that 8 feet is going to arch in between these frames, and that's going to be like a small little hoop shaped house for our chickens. And they're light enough to where we're going to try to put a little perch in there for them so that they can roost, and then just drag them around every day or so, whatever we need to keep them pasture raised and healthy, and just doing everything we need them to do, growing, laying eggs, eating bugs, and then scratching at the ground and getting that good and fertile, because our soil isn't great, but we know that chickens help, or at least we've heard and we believe the people that we've listened to. So this is an idea that we've got from another homestead family. There's probably multiple out there. This is just something that we did. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I said I repurposed some of the wood on these, and the reason why I repurposed some of the wood is the other day I went to the lumber store and I bought 10 8-foot 2x4s, non-pressure treated, just kind of standard stud 2x4s, and it was almost $100. So yeah, I'm sure you guys are feeling that. Ever since COVID, it seemed like everything went up and then it kind of leveled out, and now with everything else going on in the world, it's back up there pretty expensive. So I have no shame in saying that I will take the pallets off of stops, or if it's en route to my house and I have my truck, I will grab pallets if they got 2x4s or lumber that I can use, and I will repurpose it. So just trying to scratch and save a few dollars here and there, and we're going to get this thing rolling. But we're going to go outside. I'm going to put these tractors outside, and then we may walk around out back, and I'll show you guys some of the stuff that we did, but that unfortunately with some of that the videos that we lost the other day, we don't have any videos to show you on it, but we can show you what is done, the progress. So alright, we're gonna get to it.
Bye.
Okay, so like I've explained in a previous video, I don't know when you guys will see it, but we had some videos accidentally get deleted in some of our storage, and so we can't get those back, but we're going to catch you guys up with some of the things that have happened since then. Right now, I'm with the girls. There's Mila. There's Addie over here.
Hi. We're going fishing.
Yeah. So we got a little pond down here on the edge of the woods of our property. It's just a small pond, but honestly, it's like really loaded with fish. Addie, don't do that. You're gonna break it. But
I've never seen the pond before.
But yeah, we're gonna. I think I've showed you guys videos of maybe ducks being on it, but we're gonna go down there and actually fish. But back behind me, this was one of our apple trees. This is an old grandfather apple tree. There's probably like 4 or 5 different trees just all bundled up together in that root system over there outside what used to be an old hog shelter. And we had this big branch go down. I'm trying to see if you guys can get it. It was like the biggest branch, or the biggest part of that tree. Just one of the wind storms took it out. So we're hoping to be able to prune this thing up and get it fruiting. And then this one branch that did fall down, I'm just going to chop it up, and I've got a little barrel smoker I'm going to rehab that I picked up off of somebody's trash dump outside their house. They, I guess, thought it was trash, and I still see some life in it, which kind of is the way things go with me. I definitely know when to let things go, but if I think I can keep it and get some use out of it, then I will. But that apple tree there, since it's down and it's not going back up, and it's really going to be in the way with the driveway, I'm going to chop it up and split it, dry it, and then I'll use it to smoke some of the meats we get. But right over here in this field I'm walking over into, we did some planting. Actually, my wife and my stepmom did most of it. I planted 2 of them because I was working on the tractor that day, and once I got done with that, I came over and there were a couple trees still left. So right here behind me,
we've got peach here,
and it looks like there's another peach right down the way, and it looks like an apple. But overall, I mean, long story short, I don't know how this film's gonna come out, but we got plums, we got plums, pears, peaches, and apples, and there's 9 of them. So I mean, right here, kind of standing in this downward hill, this slope, and there's just trees all around me. And back behind me, where you guys see this yard in between me and the camper over there, that's going to be our garden. And I'm thinking I'm going to put the beehive out here somewhere. I'm going to have possibly a couple beehives. Right now I only have 1, but I have it all made up. I'm going to go get the bees soon. But they're going to be good for pollinating these trees, our vegetables, any flowers that we may have, and then they're going to have access to the pond for water. So that's awesome. That is definitely something that we're going to enjoy. And these are big trees, so they're going to take longer to grow and fruit, but they're going to probably get bigger and produce more fruit and last longer. We're also going to get a dwarf orchard going, which those trees grow, well, for all of us, but those trees grow a little bit quicker and fruit a little bit faster. And obviously, since they're dwarf, they don't get as tall or as big and fruit as much. They might actually produce close to the same as a large tree that isn't bearing a whole lot of fruit. But we got those coming, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. We're going to be doing berries and all kinds of stuff. Right now, we're just trying to keep the weed, grass down, trim up trees, get water and electrical everywhere we need to go. And so this is one more thing that I need to do. If you see this over here back behind me, all these piles of this dirt right here, all along right there, and then as I go this way, all the way to the barn. That's just an open trench that we've had open. You guys, if you haven't seen it, what it was is we had to trench from that pole there, electrical, and go to the barn. We've got another electrical pole over by the house that goes to the house, and then we'll eventually, when DaLana gets a soap shop going, which may happen hopefully sooner than later, because it's really hard for her trying to make her product when she's got to drive somewhere else to do it and then come back. But we're going to get, anyway, that's going to come in the future. This is going to get backfilled in soon now that I got the tractor all done. But I wanted to show you guys something over here in the barn that we did not have until probably a week or so. Actually, like a week and a half now. But if you look above me, voila, we've got lights. So my dad came out here. We had the line ran from the pole, and then we just ran it. We put a box in with a breaker. We got one for this fridge, and then we are gonna be able to run it over to the loafing shed over there, so DaLana can do her milking. But this is really going to help us out in here. It's kind of cool. The guy before us, I don't know if he had some barn dancing or something going on, but he's got this little string of lights going. So, I mean, if we really need some lighting, we got some little string lights in the ceiling. There's a couple of light fixtures up top. And most of the wiring was good. There was a little bit of wiring that, like in the house, had been chewed on. Um, so we're going to have to fix that. So we're going to get some fishing poles and we're going to go fishing here in a second. But I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This loafing shed over here behind me, that's where DaLana does her milking right now. And so it's just across the way from the barn. But when we get the electrical ran over here, it'll help out because there's some outlets over this way too, so that we can have her milking machine and all that stuff done. I mean, it's kind of been another storage unit. Like in the midst of the move, we had to kind of get out. We didn't have storage units available. We had to wait on a waiting list to actually get storage units up here, so we had to pile what we could in the barn, in these loafing sheds. And so now that we're out here, we're slowly working things in. Once we get the house done, we will obviously then begin to move some of this stuff in and where it's going. But we got a slow pace because we got kids, we got jobs, we got all this stuff that we got to keep up with, and also trying to build this thing up from the ground up. So as of right now, we don't have any baby goats. We're going to keep an eye on that, and we'll try to get you guys in as soon as they drop, just because who doesn't love baby goats? I mean, we've had, I think, like our sister who has some goats running next door to us at the neighbor's house to clean up their fence line. I think they had like around 10 or so. Most of them made it. There were a couple of stillbirths and some that didn't make it, but most of those goats over there made it. So we're hoping all of ours are healthy. And we had one that had a premature kid, and we lost that one. But you know, in the good and the bad, we just take it in stride, and we just are thankful for what we do have and not what we don't have. So we're going to keep moving on and overcoming, and for right now we're just going to go fishing.